Getting started early tonight. We'll wait for somebody to jump on. Oh, I've got to go get something. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Told you I'd be back. Let me flip around here. Hello. Hey, Miss Maggie. Hey, James. I trust all is going well with everyone. On this Monday, I think it's May, I think it's 2020, but I'm not 100% sure of any of it. All right, we'll get a couple commercials out of the way. Don't forget, if we can get out of the house, mark this down. December 7, 8, 9. Good old Christmas camp meeting in the Smokies. We're going to preach, we're going to sing. Barry Rowland of Deliverance, myself, Old Time Preachers Quartet, Bob Sellers. Who else we got? Sacred Harmony. We got Sherry Taylor, Paul Boland, Covenant, Chelsea Estes. Mark it down. Smokies, December 7, 8, 9. Going to have some good eats, good food. And what else? Oh yeah, don't forget this. Got a few of these left. Got to get you one. Got to get you one of these. Starting to get some folks that have gotten them and they're taking pictures of themselves with the hat on. It's really cool. It's really nice. Looking good. Let's see who we have here. Where'd Mike go? There's Mike. Green around the gills. There's Les. There's Adam. There's Tim. Red because he's sick. They say he's got the coronavirus, but they thought it was. He thinks it's a false positive, and he took the another test Friday. He's supposed to know today, and we haven't heard anything. So, if we hear something while I'm on Facebook Live, we'll do like they do with Fox News, breaking news, and I'll give it to you. But pray that it was a false negative, and that he in fact does not have the coronavirus. That'd be a wonderful thing. Yes, it would. Okay, we're still doing demos. We're still doing soundtracks. So if you're a songwriter, we can help you. Man, we've done a bunch of them over the last month or so, and a lot of soundtracks too over the last month or so. And getting good reports from everybody that ordered them and have received them, and they're happy clams. And we like that. So if you want some more information on that, you can call me 615-218-0517, 615-218-0517, and there you go. That's pretty much it. Or you can email me, Les, Les at butlermusicgroup.com, Les at butlermusicgroup.com. Tony Clowers on, Joshua, Kevin from Central Florida, Brother Caden Howe, Craig Bell, Jimmy Hayes. Good to see everybody. All right. Now, about a week or two ago, we were looking at the April 2009 issue of Singing News. Hey, Mitchell John, good to see you. Man, what a great singer, Mitchell John. I miss hearing you sing, man. Jimmy Hayes, I'm front and center. Okay, we looked at this magazine. Phil Cross was the cover of it. This was May of 2009, I think, right? No, April of 2009, I'm so sorry. And we talked to Phil. We brought him on Facebook Live and had a big time. By the way, this is known as Facebook Live with Les, Southern Gospel Music, Memorabilia, Memories, and Ministry. And we're going to have a couple pieces of memorabilia for you tonight. One of which is we're going from the April 2009 Singing News. Hey, Steve Easter. From the April one, which look at there, was staple bound. They had staples in them. See that right there? It's a staple. And then the next month, boy, and I was part of all this. I was director of business operations back then with Singing News while I ran their Solid Gospel Radio Network. This was a big deal. We worked on this for months. At that point, it went to and remains today what is known as perfect bound, like a real magazine, like a book. with the spine, and you could see that you could print on that spine. When we did the staple, you couldn't have that, but here you see it says May 2009. It gives happy anniversary to us, 40 years of singing news. It says singing news there at the bottom. So they upgraded, and they continue that upgrade today. So we're looking at the 40th anniversary issue, which is May of 2009. And so there you go. You see, it was a great cover, man. To our art team at that point, just made a killer cover. Look at that, with the 4-0 with the magazines, and you see in the dark part of it, it's all magazines too. I don't know, man. They may have taken and used every single one, as far as I know, as far as I remember. Maybe that is what they did. I don't know. I haven't slept much since then, so I don't remember. But there it is. There's the cover, May 2009. Now, we're going to go to Jerry Kirksey's perspective, and he called it Generations back then. And we're going to take a look at that. And here he broke it up into 3 generations of Southern gospel groups. First generation, 1910 through 1945. You see that right there. It says 1910 through 1945. And there's the Spears, and then there is a picture. Let me try to do it like this. There's a picture of the first Vaughn Quartet. Yeah, the first Vaughn Quartet right there. So that was, wait a minute. Where is it there? Right there. That's Generation 1 right there. Generation 1. Now, Generation 2, he has a picture of the Oak Ridge Quartet, and that's 46 through 81. 1946 through 1981. And then on the next page, it's the 3rd generations, which was 1982 to present. And present, again, this is through 2009. So this is 1982 through 2009. And we have featured all of the groups that he took pictures of for all of this, except for that group down there at the bottom. And so we're going to feature the music of Gold City tonight. Now, it's not really a Gold City feature, because I've got a couple of questions I'm going to ask that ties into this article from Jerry Kirksey. So I tell you what, let me play a Gold City song, and then I'm going to go into what we're going to do with this particular edition of Facebook Live with Les, Southern Gospel Music, Memorabilia, Memories, and Ministry. But first, some Gold City. Boy, I'm going to show you this vinyl too. That's part of the memorabilia today. But let's just go ahead and get an early Gold City song going right here. After a while.
Often we see to a great king, as we go traveling down life's pathway with a smile. Well, let us all work. Your duty not sure. Hallelujah. We shall see heaven after a while. Well, after a while. I said after a while. Our voices will blend in songs most perfect after a while. Well, let us all work.
Who's that right there?
Your duty not sure.
Who's that right there? Right
We shall
there.
see heaven after a while. Well, after a while. I said after a while. Our voices will blend in songs most perfect after a while.
Look out now.
And then we shall sing. Praise to our
That's right, Rabbit. That's your little brother. Right there. Tim Riley. Good night of living. Golly, what a bass singer. And yes, Rabbit, that fellow right there, that little brother of yours, can you believe that's Jeff Easter with the Gold City Quartet? What about it right there? And here's a picture of their bus on the back. Okay, so we're going to feature some more Gold City music here in a minute. But let's see. So we're going to talk here. So again, Jerry Kirksey, 3 generations of Southern gospel music. And in generation 1, He considers the following folks in Generation 1. Of course, again, the Spears and the First Vaughan Quartet, which is who he put the pictures of in the magazine. But he also includes the Lefevres, Blackwood Brothers, Sand Mountain Quartet, John Daniel Quartet in that first grouping of 1910 through 1945. Hello, Aunt Sue, you're on. Second generation is 46 through 81, 1946 through 1981. And there he has a picture of the Oak Ridge Quartet with Wally Fowler back then. And then he includes in that same grouping from 46 to 81, the Rangers, Homeland Harmony, Melody Boys, Harmoniers, Palmetto State, Goodman family consisting of Howard, his brothers and sisters, and the Statesman Quartet. Soon thereafter joined with the Melody Quartet, the Florida Boys, Blue Ridge, Rebels, Couriers Quartet, Dixie Echoes, Inspirations, Dixie Melody Boys, Imperials, J.D. Sumner, the Stamps, Kingsmen, Cathedrals, Prophets, and the Goffs. So that's 46 to 81. So he's talking about right there. There's, again, the Oak Ridge Boys. Now, okay, so third generation, he says here, this is 1982 to 2009. So 1982 to 2009, that's about a 27-year stretch, I believe. And he's got a picture of Heaven Bound and Gold City. Again, we're going to play some Gold City music, and there's Heaven Bound. We featured Heaven Bound a couple of weeks ago. But in that same grouping, he includes the McCameys, Bishops, Perry Sisters, Perrys, Wilburns, Isaacs, Magruders, Down East Boys, Kingdom Heirs, Carol Robertson, Mid-South Boys, Greens, Crab Family, Poet Voices, Kirk Talley, Chosen, Freeman's, Perfect Heart, and Spencer's. Okay, now, let's see, well, it keeps going. More artists soon joined the third generation. Okay, he keeps going. Here we go. Talley's, Gold City, Singing Echoes, Hayes Family, Mark Bishop, Jeff and Sherry, Karen Peck and New River, Gaither Vocal Band, Martins, Tally Trio, Ernie Haas and Signature Sound, Booth Brothers, Triumphant Quartet, Mike and Kelly Bowling, Dove Brothers, Wisnitz, Brian Free Assurance, Greater Vision, Legacy 5, The Browns, Mark Trammell Trio, Aaron Wilburn, Tim Lovelace, Tribute Quartet, Ivan Parker, Larry Ford, Roy Webb, Gordon Moat, Janet Pascal, Michael Combs, and many others. Now, so that's 1982 to present, which was May of 2009. You see right there, May of 2009. So I have two questions. The first question is, who do you think is in what we will then call the fourth generation of Southern gospel music that merits being mentioned right now? That would be from 2009, May of 2009 to right now, to May of 2020. So basically 11 years. So start typing away. Who do you think should be featured in that next generation, what Jerry would consider the fourth generation? Now, while you do that, I am going to get some more Gold City music playing while you type in Brother Les Butler. That's good, Adam. Man, oh man, Adam's on a roll right there just with that. He gets to go to the head of the class. Yep, I'm in the next generation of Southern gospel. Big artist. All right, here we go. So this is from the Portrait album of Gold City. One of my all-time favorite ever Gold City songs, written by one of my all-time favorite writers and one of my all-time favorite people in the world, Kyla Faye Rowland. Once Upon a Hill. Shoo-wee! What a song. a song, boy. Woo.
It's never been a mystery, half a fiction became real. 'Cause my life story started once upon a hill. 'Cause my life story started once upon a hill.
Wow. What a song, man. Once Upon a Hill, Gold City, who in Jerry Kirksey's column in 2009 said was one of the top artists in the third generation of Southern gospel music. And I think we would all say amen to that. And I've got a bunch of studio players and musicians on here tonight, and they're talking players and Pro Tools and everything. So I'm just going to jump in here, as I do from time to time, because I'm a session player too, and I salute them, and man, I mean, I love them. Yes, Kimberly, I got my ears lowered by a stranger. So I don't know if it's any good or not, but I had to get that mop off. Anyway, so I'm going to give you the players from this record. This was produced by Eldridge and Gary Jones, Eldridge Fox, of course. Arranged by Gary Jones, strings arranged by Steve Malden. Oh yeah, Steve Malden, love his work. Here you go. Piano and keys, Gary Prim. Still guitar, Sonny Garish. Friends and neighbors. Well, actually, he is my neighbor. Here in Smyrna is Sonny Garish. Lead guitar, Mike Sievers. Bass guitar, Glenn Worf. Adam, I said Glenn Worf. My son has one of Glenn Worf's basses, just so you know. Who else we have? Drums, Jerry Croon, John Hammond. Fiddle, Bruce Watkins. Harmonica percussion, as Adam already said, Terry McMillan. Dobro, Jerry Douglas. Son, right here is what I'm talking about. Whoa. Okay, so back to my question now. My question is, so if Jerry gave us all those groups in those three generations, so if the fourth generation was May of 2009 to May of 2020, who that would be new? Somebody had mentioned in here, I didn't see exactly who it was, but something about some of the groups are still going today that were from the other generations. That's true, but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about new from 2009 to now. What would you consider as new and leading the fourth generation? And there may be some answers to that already. Let's see what we have here. We've got Randy Gross is on, my Aunt Sue, Glenn, let's see, Rabbit, Kimberly, my daughter-in-law, with a hello and a heart, and she was talking about my ears getting lowered. Brian Fusen, man, I love those Gold City albums. Well, of course you do, Brian. No Pro Tools from Adam. See, somebody, the Irwins from Rabbit Easter, okay? So Rabbit is saying that the Irwins would be considered as one of the top new ones in this next generation, which would be generation number 4. Yes, Adam, I said Glenn Worf. Somebody mentioned Heaven's Mountain Band in here, and I was going to just see who that was, first of all. Okay, Glenn Robinson, okay. And you say, Heaven's Mountain Band? What you talking about? Well, if you don't know them, you ought to. They're bluegrass gospel, and they have hit in the last 3 or 4 years. As a matter of fact, they've had 10 consecutive Singing News Bluegrass Gospel #1 songs. 10 Singing News Bluegrass Chart #1 songs in a row. So I'm going to agree with Glenn. And they're up for the Horizon Group of the Year, whatever they call it now in the Singing News, top new artist. Or no, mixed group. They're up for mixed group. They're up for the mixed group of the year in the top 10, along with, you know, all the other mixed groups, the Hoppers and Perrys and all those folks. Heaven's Mountain Band. So I'm gonna have to agree. Who else we have here? Kim Jackson says 11th Hour Irwin, so that's 2 for the Irwins. Okay. Mylon Hayes family from Adam and Angel. I guess that would be from May of 2009. They were the Hayes family with a different configuration back then. So I'll give that one to you. Collingsworth family, okay. Master's Voice, great quartet, no doubt about it. Okay, so keep those coming. So the question again is going back to this Jerry Kirksey article right here in the Singing News, May of 2009, he divided up 3 generations of Southern gospel music. 1910 through 1945, then 1946 through 81, and then 81 to present, which was 2009 at that time. So now we're looking at the 4th generation, May 2009 to now. And so keep them coming. Who else do you think needs to fit into that category? Give me another artist. And by the way, it can be like somebody did bluegrass with Evans Mountain Band. It could be bluegrass gospel, country gospel, southern gospel. It could be quartets, trios, soloists. Glenn Robinson said the Old Time Preachers Quartet. Oh, Glenn. Come on, I'm being serious. Old Glenn's fooling around with you, and I'm trying to be serious. Who else, what other groups would be considered in this 4th generation as new and leading that generation from 2009 up to now? Okay, some more Gold City. And this is, I don't know how close I'm going to get here. Probably not close at all. Let me see here. This is going to be from their live album. Gold City Quartet Live. Robe of White.
In my robe of white, I will fly away to that land so fair. Keep my Jesus there, it will be so grand. When I get to that land in my robe of white, I will fly away. First I'll hear the trumpet sound, and all the saints will be heaven bound. Hear the cross of God white, stop and do the other side. Then I'll see those holy hills.
Advertising money, Coca-Cola. Gold City Live. Yes, they do more of it, but we're going to keep going. Okay, so let me read some of these. Then I'm going to change the question up on you. Okay, my Collingsworth family, Browders from Chuck Robbins, okay. Collingsworth family, Master's Voice, okay. Old Time Preachers Quartet. Jim and Melissa Brady from Adam and Angel. Heart to Heart. Patty Graham, you're right on Heart to Heart. Now, you're right about that. Boy, and right now they are hot as a pistol. Hear them all the time now on Enlighten. I'm so proud that I was able to produce this new record that's taken off so well for them. Their first ever top 30, and this next song, Happy Glad Day, just tearing up the charts, spinning all over the place. And they are one of the top 10 new groups in Southern Gospel music in the Singing News Fan Awards as well. And so I certainly agree with Heart to Heart. Man, yeah. Jeff Hollander whooping that bass baby. Oh, Adam, you know he was. Collingsworth family, Joseph Habedank, Wise Carvers, Guardians. Okay, these are some good ones now. Okay, now I'm changing the question on you. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to change the question, and then while I'm doing that, I'm going to try to chew gum and walk at the same time. Everybody say praying for Les. Thank you very much. Praying for Les. All right. I'm going to try to make a call here. And before I make the call, here's the question. So my question is, where's, oh, okay. This ain't gonna work, and I don't know how to work my wife's phone, so I don't know. Adam, call Bev's phone. There, I'm gonna do it like that. Call Bev's phone, please. I'd appreciate it. Now, the question is, so who is, Addie says hi to Uncle S. Hey to Addie. Hey, Terry. Great material. Thank you, sir. So the question is, okay, so now we're up to May of 2009, and we've got that fourth generation. So my question is, who are you hearing out there these days that nobody's probably heard of yet that you think might be getting ready to lead the fifth generation of Southern gospel music from this day forward? Start typing in some names, whether it's an individual artist name, a group name, it doesn't matter. Just come on with it. All right, let me see if I can do this. No, Adam, I don't know how to work Bev's phone. This ain't gonna work. That's all right. Missed call from Adam Borden. Okay, let me try this. Maybe this is gonna work. Let's see here. I don't know how to do this. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I'm doing it now. Hello?
Hello.
Hold on.
Okay,
There you are. Okay, thanks, Adam. Hold on just a second now. Okay, so the question is, who do you think is going to be the next generation from today forward? An artist, a group, again, Southern gospel, country gospel, bluegrass gospel, soloist, doesn't matter. Give me some names of some folks that really, they haven't hit it nationally. They're kind of local or regional right now, but you've been listening to them or hearing them, or you know them, or you've seen them, and you go like, oh man, this could be the very next generation coming up here.
Yeah.
So, while I'm doing that, while you're doing that, I'm going to talk to a man that was with this Gold City bunch for 11 years, Adam?
Yes, sir.
11. This is Adam. This is Adam Borden. He was part of the Band of Gold, Gold City for 11 years, and now he is with the Old Time Preachers Quartet. How you doing, Brother Adam?
Man, if I was any better, I'd be twins, as Tim Riley would say.
Yes, sir. Well, listen. So, when did you leave Gold City?
Well, let's see. That would have been the end of August, 1st of September of 2005. I started in April 5th of 1995 was my first date to Gold City. So about 10 and a half years.
Okay. Our signal's not all that good there, Brother Adam.
Let me see if I can get better.
Okay, so Jerry Kirksey, I don't know. I think you've been watching and hearing all this. Jerry had Gold City in that third generation, leading the pack, and he even had their picture in there. So he had Heaven Bound and Gold City as kind of the top two dogs for this third generation of '82 through 2009, and you were obviously a part of that for 11 of those years, and. So give me, Gold City, good night of living, man. Y'all were, I use this term because it drives home what you're trying to say, but you know that you weren't rock stars, but golly, y'all were like rock stars.
Well, I could still go to Walmart and be just fine, so I wasn't really, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but now you all had people baking cakes and making you food and taking it to you all the time, right?
Oh, yeah. Paula Andrews out in Arkansas, man, she owned a catering business. And when we were anywhere around Arkansas, southern Oklahoma, and anywhere like that, she would show up with 4 or 5 of those big catering pans full of some of her finest cooking. And, man, we would eat like kings.
Yeah. See, that's rock star treatment right there, Brother Adam. That's rock star business.
All I was missing was a purple mohawk and I was a rock star.
And then you had, like whenever you went at halftime, at intermission, or even after a singing or a concert, y'all went back to what they called the record table. There would be 10 people deep at your all's table, and you were signing autographs left and right. That's rock star treatment. Am I right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it was something we did. You're making me so uncomfortable. No, I tell you this. I mean, there's a popularity factor, and I'll tell you what Tim always used to tell us is that whole situation of who was like, really doing well at a particular time. All those things came in cycles.
Yeah.
And certain groups would rise for a while, and then somebody would kind of come up, and the group would, we were really cooking along in that era. We kind of had the second or third generation of Gold City really in our tenure.
Yeah.
When it was between Jay, Jonathan, and the time split between Mark Trammell and Danny and Tim, of course.
Yeah.
And through that kind of era there, we were battling heavy and doing well at the same time as when the Cathedrals were really reaching their pinnacle.
Yeah.
Near the end of their time on the road when they were retiring. Glenn died, of course, and all that.
Yeah.
And it just comes in cycles, and you see groups rise. And I'll tell you what you find when you go back and you look at those things. And then for me, from my perspective, living through that, there's a few key factors, I believe. Number one, if the Lord is pleased with what you're doing, He'll promote you in ways that you cannot promote yourself.
Agreed.
You can buy magazine article pages. You can, hire publishing companies and management teams and do everything you can. But if you don't have a certain handful of key ingredients, number one, really, really good songs.
Yeah.
Number two, really, really good singers.
Yep.
And most importantly, a really, really good identification with the Spirit.
Yeah.
Those are key factors. And then you've got to love people. You have to love people. Because I'll be honest with you, then people won't leave you alone.
Yeah.
You're there. There's some days when real life was going on and you really didn't want to be there. You were out in the middle of Texas somewhere and stuff was falling apart back at the house, and you had to smile and be nice to people.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got sick babies back at home or something leaking at the house and you've got to be out on the road somewhere or another, you've still got to show your appreciation to people who come and listen to you sing and support you and things like that.
Yeah.
So, that if you don't love people, you're not probably going to do very well and kind of ride the higher cycle. But we were very fortunate. We were so fortunate that we had great songs and we had great records, great production. We had a good team around us and we worked hard. And Tim was just, he's a great leader, and you got to have those things.
Yes, well said. Agreed on all accounts. Yes, sir. Well, you had the first real big pairing with Brian and Ivan, and I'm going to say Jerry before Mike Lefebvre, and then Tim. So I'd say that's number one, and then number two would be, I think, probably the unit that you were with, which had Jonathan and Mark and Jay and of course Tim.
Yeah.
Wow, Lord have mercy, what a group that was.
Yeah.
And now they've got a third grouping that's knocking it out of the park, and big hit songs and all that. And when I introduced you, you were with them for 11 years. You're now with the Old Time Preachers Quartet. But man, you can't shake Gold City. Every time that there is a live event that they do with a band, old Brother Adam's phone goes off, and he's headed off to some big Gold City shindig somewhere in America, playing bass and doing, and he's done these live Facebook shows with the live band with him. And I think on that last one, Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, you were the band leader. It looked like to me, were you?
Kind of ended up being that way. I mean, I've been fortunate. Danny's giving me calls, and even Jonathan. Jonathan's doing a lot of, concert promotion, and he books a lot of kind of what we call legacy events where he'll have different folks from different groups that at one time were with Gold City, and he'll call me every once in a while. We'll do those reunion type things, and then Danny hollered at me back when this COVID shutdown happened, and they were going to do the live stream event back there at the old studios, what used to be called a gold mine.
Yeah.
Now a part of the GAT3 recording network of studios, but it's still the same place for all intents and purposes. But yeah, we got there, and you're right, I ended up we had extra players that weren't familiar complete with Gold City songs, and we ended up having a pool of about 18 to 20 songs that we had to kind of do our homework on, and so it became kind of evident some of these guys were not completely familiar with everything. So we plowed through rehearsal that day, and it was live. And so one thing I learned from one of our previous coworkers is somebody's got to be the daddy in the room sometimes, and that person doesn't appear. Sometimes you have to be that daddy. So, but it turned out great. Those musicians were great, and the guys sang great. There was a couple of things there I think that fell apart, But I'll tell you this. My dad has always taught me. My mom and dad both have taught me the value of like real friendship. And Danny Riley and I have been friends since we were about 17, 18 years old when we first met back in the late 80s, early 90s. And he's been my friend. He was my friend before, and he's remained my friend after my time with Gold City ended. It's been a precious thing to have a friend like Danny, and Danny is a true friend, and he's been very gracious to call me from time to time to play on those things, So it's been a good blessing.
Well, Adam, thank you, man. Go back to your family. I just wanted to get some Gold City thoughts from you as we kind of feature their music tonight. They're really not the feature artist. I'm featuring this article in the Singing News talking about the three generations that Jerry Kirksey talked about. And then I wanted to add the fourth generation and even a fifth generation, which is those artists not even on the national scene now. And so I'm going to go take a look at some of these comments. Thanks, man. And we will, Lord willing, if all goes well, we'll see you Sunday. We're supposed to sing for the first time in 2 or 3 years, however long it's been. It's
It might as well be 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, so Lord willing, we'll see you Sunday, bud. Thanks.
Now, be careful.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so let's see what some of the comments are before we play one final song from Gold City. Chuck Robbins says, The Sound would be one of the groups that would be right now starting a new fifth generation of Southern gospel music. James is watching. Josh is watching. Hey, Peggy and Billy Fields. Miss y'all. Love y'all. What a great preacher and singer and songwriter Billy Fields is. Tom Britt, Leon Schneider. Josh says, Adam Borden, my bass guitar teacher. Yeah, man. You know that's right. Joe Fowler's watching. Gene. Hey, Gene. Sean. Steve Rabbit Easter says, Goodman Revival. Yeah, that would... that's probably Generation 4 because they've been around a few years now. But I'll throw them in Generation 4. That's a good one. Lord knows they're fantastic. Good night of living. Goodman Revival. Shoo-wee. Okay, so while I play this last song, and I'll come back with some ministry here, but be thinking about this fifth generation that I am talking about. And what I mean by fifth generation is the generation that starts now that we don't know. We haven't heard the people that you're talking about. Probably haven't heard them, or if we have, we've just heard them in the last few months, really. And who would they be? Type it in there. Who do you think is going to be that artist or group that's going to lead Southern gospel music in 2021 and beyond? As you do that, one more Gold City song. I'll let you guess what it is. The Mac Daddy of them all, Midnight Cry.
I hear the sound of a mighty rushing wind, and it's closer now than it's ever been. I can almost hear the trumpet.
I believe we're in that generation that's remaining, that's going to be quickly changed. Hallelujah. Even so, come quickly, Lord Jesus.
When Jesus comes again. I look around me, I see prophecies fulfilling.
Amen, Brother Sean. Yes, sir.
And signs of the times, they're appearing everywhere. I can almost hear the Father.
I think we ought to cup our ears. Is that close?
Son, go get your children.
Amen.
And at the midnight cry, the bride of Christ will rise.
We're going to get out of here. Amen.
When Jesus steps out on the cloud to call his children, the dead in Christ shall rise to live in the air.
That's a good one, Ethan.
Then those that remain will be quickly changed.
Like that.
At the midnight cry, when Jesus comes again. And then those that remain will be quickly changed.
It's good, Brother Dalton. Hey, Kana.
Jesus comes again.
AG family. Got you.
At the midnight cry, when Jesus comes again. When Jesus comes again.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to agree with old Chuck there. Holy Ghost goosebump time. Yes, sir. The midnight cry. All right, turn to Matthew 24. Going to start with verse 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Sounds like today. Just one big party, don't care about anything or anybody, and they sure don't care about the things of the Lord. Doesn't it sound like 2020? And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You know, I was privileged to go to what's that called in Branson, where the big play is, and they did Noah. Man, it was good, and it was really just incredible. But when the rains came and they went into the ark, and then it started to rise, you started to hear knocking, beating on that ark as it was starting to go up. And people were trying to get onto the boat, but it had been sealed, the door shut, and it was too late. And they had the parents and grandparents of Noah's children, their wives, of the boys, that were saying, my daughter's on board, we want to come with you, and just screaming. And it was something that I even hear in my mind today. It was so impactful, so powerful. And that's going to happen one day for real. And it's not a play, it's for real. Continuing on. Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, one shall be taken and the other left. Two women will be grinding at the mill. The one will be taken and the other one will be looking for the other one, but she's gone. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. We don't know, only God knows. But I believe we're at the midnight hour. And we're soon going to hear the midnight cry, the horn blow. The question is if it happened tonight, are you ready? But know this, that if the goodman of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, would have not have suffered his house to be broken up. I'm trying to tell you all tonight that he's coming. To be ready. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Don't you want to be found doing when the Lord comes back? Doing something for him? Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. And if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. That's what they're saying today. Even those who believe that Jesus was born of a virgin, did live a perfect life, and did lay down his life for us, and then did pick it up and returned to heaven. Those that even believe that are saying, he ain't ready to come yet, and I'm going to sow some more oats, and I know it's going to happen one day, but it ain't happening yet. It's happening any moment. Read the news, get your Bible out, start comparing some things. Verse 49, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken. The Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of. And shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. They're talking about hell, and hell is as real as heaven is. Hell's going to be as real for the sinner as heaven is for the saints, folks. That midnight cry is going to happen any moment. Maybe even before the midnight bell tolls tonight. Are you ready? Those of you that are watching and hearing this now, you're not going to have an excuse, because I've sat right here and looked right into that camera, right into your eyes, and looked at you and told you Jesus is coming. Are you ready? And if you just brush me off, it ain't on me, it's on you. Somber, sober thought tonight. Midnight Cry. It's a great song, but it's more than a great song. It's a fact. Are you ready? Send me a personal message if you're not. We'll talk about it. I'll show you how you can be ready. Just give me the instant message there on Facebook. Call me, text me, 615-218-0517, 615-218-0517. I'll talk to you. We'll open up God's Word. I'll show you how you can be ready. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our music tonight. Gold City, Jerry Kirksey, the 3 generations. And we've talked about those 3 generations. We talked about the 4th generation. And then we asked you about the 5th generation. Before I leave, let's just see if we had any more add about the 5th generation, who they think might be leading us even from this moment on. Warrior Song. We already talked about Good and Revival. Okay, so I guess that is it for now. Hey, Brad. Hey, folks, I'm glad you tuned in. I hope you enjoyed the music of Gold City. No telling what we'll do tomorrow. Don't know when we'll be on. I got on obviously a little earlier tonight than I have been doing it at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. But we'll be on sometime, Lord willing, and I'll let you know earlier tomorrow so you can kind of plan a little bit, and we'll have another good program and get some great music, maybe even have another guest, thanks to Gold City former bassist, who is still their bassist, bassist on live events, and gets to play with them several times throughout the year. But he's lead singer for this group right here. Right there he is. Adam Borden, Old Time Preachers Quartet. So thank you for calling in, Adam. That's it for tonight. God bless you all. Don't forget, go to the store. We've got a coronavirus special with some CDs. We've got our I Sing Myself Happy hat with Mike and Les and Adam and Tim. Don't forget to pray for Tim. Waiting to see if that additional coronavirus test comes back also positive. And stay tuned tomorrow night. We'll try to give you an update at least by then, or watch my Facebook page. We'll give you an update if we hear before then. God bless you all. Have a good night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow night.